Is that a PS5? When did you get that? Last week. Sweet, what are you playing? I don't want to say. Why? Is that Toy Story 2? Maybe. Sweet, scoot over. Dibs on playing when you die. So, I was going to get a SteamDeck, but I came across a really good deal, and I just couldn't pass it up. It came with a few games and 2 controllers, and I got a PS5. We were an Xbox and Nintendo family, except for a brief period in the 90s when we had our PS1. This is the first time I own a PlayStation since the PlayStation 1. Or just the PlayStation. But you know, that was a PS1 and now we're at PS5, so that's a good 30 years of Sony video game history that I'm just completely missed. I'm really excited, and like little kid getting their console for the first time excited. And I already had a Switch. It's a good console, but holy cow. Y'all, the PS5. Why didn't anybody tell me the PS5 was this good? Now, the reason I wanted a Steam Deck was because of the size of my setup here and the portability. I don't have a ton of space. Where we live is pretty small. We live in a 1-bedroom, and you know, we don't have a room to put all of my video game goodies, which is why the Steam Deck would be perfect. I didn't care about having a 100-inch TV, seeing my games in 4K and like 200 frames per second, whatever it is. I was content with my tiny Switch Lite for the past 5 years, pixels the size of Legos in some games, and I was content. But I came across this PlayStation. It was my brother's. We're gonna figure out how to cram this PS5, a third monitor on my desk, and y'all are gonna see you're gonna rate my setup as it goes, as the YouTubers say. Now, I did think about a minute for just like getting cables to plug into my existing monitors, my work monitors, but then I figured my job probably wouldn't like that. And then by the time I bought all the connectors, cables, switches and stuff to connect it to my PlayStation, I might as well just get a third monitor. This feels like boy math. This is boy math. So yeah, I ended up getting a monitor. I was able to squeeze. I had like this reward system at work. We get gift cards, and I had been saving them up. $75. I'll link it down below. I don't get any money from this. I'm too tiny for that. And so it's just the cheapest one I could find that was a good resolution. I actually spent that whole day sending my brother different TVs, monitors, and projectors, asking him, "Would this do? Is this okay?" And right away we ruled out projectors and really cheap TVs, and we found a good monitor, 22 inches, which is the size of my monitors now, so it's perfect. I'm really excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very excited. I've been wanting a PS5 for years now, back when they were impossible to find, but now there's a new PS5, and I'm just excited. I'm gonna be honest, the game I have played the most so far is Toy Story 2, along with Marvel Rivals, which is so good. It scratches 2 nerd itches, comics, and good attention to detail. I just wish I was not so bad at the game. But for Toy Story 2, the vibes of the game are so good. It's like 2000s nostalgia, playing clips of the movie in between levels. It's super fun. I was playing originally just to make video kind of fodder, just to kind of post some videos about it, talking about it, but it gradually kept getting better. There's a reason little me wanted to play that game so bad, and that's because it truly rocks. This video and the PS5 was kind of like my 200 subscribers hooray video. Thank you so much to those who have subscribed and watched my videos. I'm going to keep making these videos, so stick around and see the other stuff I do. I was even thinking about doing some streaming of a few games now that I have a nice setup for it. So yeah, I have a PS5. I have expanded the games I'm going to be able to do videos on. Steam with a MacBook is pretty limited without having to like install Windows and partitioning stuff, and I'm a big nerd, but I'm not that kind of nerd. I don't got the brains for it, nor do I have the interest. thank you again to the 200 subscribers. I honestly, in the back of my mind, had a nagging thought that I could never grow to even this number. So stick around. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe if you care to do so. Better yet, watch another one of my videos. Allie, the algorithm, really likes it when you do that, and so do I.
Nothing, I smacked my hand into my